Welcome one and all to another episode of my online business journey. So, today I wanted to share with you the softwares that I am exploring to be able to service customers and my own business. The first software that I am going to be reviewing for you guys today. Now, I'm still in the assessing stage. I don't have a business yet, but this is the best time for me to start learning different types of softwares to see which one is really going to work for me. So the software we are talking about today is HoneyBook. HoneyBook is an all-in-one CRM that enables you to build funnels and also manage your customers, right? You can onboard customers and you can manage customer projects. This is most likely the one that I will be selecting once I start getting some bookkeeping or some budgeting customers or clients. So without further ado, I'm going to stop chit-chatting. I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to flip the screen and show you guys a little bit about this platform. I think it's a really good one. And so far, it's on top of my list for my CRM customer management software. Let's walk through the HoneyBook website. My trial has expired, so what HoneyBook will do is that they will give you a 7-day free trial for you to set up your whole system. I didn't set up my system because I'm not ready to pay for it just yet. If I pick HoneyBook, I will come back and reset the whole system. But this is just how I am sorting things out, trying out the different softwares. This is what your homepage looks like. You have, it's greeting you, good morning, wake up, feel good, and do good. You can create a public session here, schedule. You can see your leads. You have 2 new leads. I have 0 messages, 4 tasks, and $0 for my 2025 bookings. I had been on here playing and around. So what do you want to do? Do you want to start by creating a lead, a new project, a new invoice, or a new session? And your leads are going to be here. If you are a service-based business, your leads are really the most important thing you are going after. Like, you constantly want a new stream of leads that you can qualify into real business. So import leads, and HoneyBook would automatically enrich their information with any addition data, including social media profile. That's weirdly written, but pretty much you can import that here and HoneyBook will sort out that information for you. And on the right side here, you have your calendar section. This is where you can connect your calendar. And if you have different activities for projects, let's say, you need to do X, Y, and Z for a particular project, that will show up here. And then down over here, you have unread messages. You can keep going. You have tasks that are overdue, notes if you've written any notes, templates. I love HoneyBook because of all of the templates based on what I've seen. Of course, I haven't used the software. Payments, if you were processing any payments, they will all be down here. If you keep scrolling down at the very bottom, this is where you have all of your educational stuff. Getting started with HoneyBook, how to create and share files, how to create and share invoices, free file setup, HoneyBook Academy. Let's click on that and see what you can get. So you could actually schedule a meeting here and enroll, and you can create a HoneyBook account here. If you don't have a HoneyBook account yet, you can create an Academy specific account and select the session. But if you have an account, you can schedule this meeting with them and it takes you into a live meeting. I think it's a pre-recorded meeting where you can go through HoneyBook step by step and then ask questions. Let's scroll back up. So at the very top here, you have your menu bar. You can look at your pipeline. You can look at your leads, contacts, lead forms, contact forms, Chrome extension, batch email, import and sync leads. This is really important. Somebody like me who's starting out my business, I don't have another place where I was storing my leads. But if you've been doing this business for a while, this is great because you can just import your leads directly from this menu. Files, this is where you will be storing all of your different files, invoices. The good thing is you can customize all of these files with your logo, your branding, your business name, scheduling, services, questionnaires. And you can even, with HoneyBook, you can use these questionnaires to create funnels so you can gain information on what your next service is going to be. You can gain information on how to price, etc. Templates. This to me is really what sets HoneyBook apart from the competition. Just the templates are awesome. Services, my process. This is a great way for you to automate what your process looks like. You have email and template gallery. You also have automation, tools, calendar, scheduler, integration, tasks, time trackers, and library. And then this is new. You have your finance hub. This is where your tax hub is going to be. Your payments, your reports, your expenses, your profit and loss, and your bank details. Let's start by looking at the pipeline. This is where you would actually define what your pipeline looks like. If you're a service-based business, you have a process, or at least you should have a process that governs from when the customer clicks on your advertisement, right? They schedule a consultation. From the consultation, there's an email that's sent to them to remind them of when the consultation meeting is, to when the consultation meeting happens, etc. Right? What does that look like? And then when you have your project, your onboarding process, etc., you can manage that here in this area. So right now, let me click on this project hopper so I can see. So this is something else that's really exciting. Every client gets a project page. This is how you communicate with them. You can send them information. They can send you files, and they can directly upload files through here. So you don't have to deal with, I sent you this email, did you miss it? No, all of the files are uploaded here. Payments, everything is managed on here, so you get paid on time. And HoneyBook would also send them reminders of when their payment is due. If they're not paying, they will keep getting those reminders. Notes section, this is where you add all of your notes. You can just click on here and add a note. This is a note, right? So it automatically saved it for you. You don't have to click anything else. You can just close this and your note shows up right there. If you wanted to, I'm sure you could design it to change the colors, etc. This client page is really just packed with goodies for you. And there's also a details section where here are the details of the particular project. You can add the date, project location. You can add a little bit about the project. And then on the right hand side here, you have the stage of the project. So is it in the discovery, proposal, contract signed, kickoff, onboarding, planning, delivery completed? And you could adjust this stage, right? Let's say it's in the proposal stage. The lead source, where did this come from? This is very important. The more you understand your lead source, the more you can continue to, it allows you to really target your marketing to where it's most effective, right? So let's say it was my personal website. Tags, hot lead, premium package. You can manage company tags, you can add more, you can delete, etc. Add colors based on what's important to you. And then you have a time tracker. I'm not somebody who works by the hour, but if you were somebody who worked by the hour, let's say you work for a law firm and you have billable hours of some sort, this is where you will track of your time. And then you have tasks here. You can create different tasks for your project, right? Let's say the task description is to review files, right? And this needs to happen on the 20th at 8 p.m. It will set a reminder and create a task for you. The task is created, right? So you can create as many tasks as you want to. If you're working with a team, that's something else. You could add a VA to your HoneyBook, and you can give this task to your VA to manage all of these different tasks. And then down here, you have related workspaces. So client workspaces, design brainstorming. So if you wanted to, a place to collaborate and send files to client, you could create one here, but I think to me, I will probably just be using this project page. So you could schedule a meeting, a consultation call. You can create another one. You can go to your calendar. You can upload files, or you can create a file for you to send to your client. And here, if you had a VA, you could add a team member, a collaborator, or a client. So let's say you created the project for the client, you got everything ready for them with the documents that they need, your workflow. Then you come here, you add the client after you've created everything, and you can even give your client some tasks to do. Please upload X, Y, and Z file. Oh, this is that area is only visible to you, but I'm sure you could send them a message. Here are your next steps on the things I need you to do. So everything is managed over here. This is gold. And let's click on here on the drop down. So this just shows you your different projects. So let's change to Project Thompson. This is really good for you to see, right? If you are somebody who works for different types of companies, you could customize each customer with the branding here. So you could easily change this to include the customers. Let's say let's upload and choose an image here. Let's say I was working for this customer. Start again. It's probably too big. We'll see. But that's what I like. You will never have confusion if you're customizing that huge. So we will move this to have it right there. So now this particular page is customized for this client. When I come on here, I will now be sending Judy something that's for Susie, because I can see right here that, oh yeah, that's Susie's logo, or that's Sandy's logo. And then you can also customize, is this for a bookkeeping business, a corporate tax business? Is this for personal tax returns? You have all of that there. Now let's take a quick look at the leads here. Under your leads, you can have a contact form. This is a go-to place for all of your clients and business contacts. You have lead forms, so you could share a link so that leads can review, book, and schedule payment. So let's click on that. So right here, you have lead form with the service, lead form with invoice, and payment. So let's click on the lead form with the service. Hey, I'm so-and-so. Here is my full name. Here are all of my different consultation if you're interested, right? And then you can publish that. Now let's take a look at a lead form with an invoice and a payment. A little bit about yourself. Here is when you pay for your consultation. You can also schedule a lead form with a questionnaire or a scheduler. Let's say you wanted to create a lead form so that somebody can schedule a one-time consultation. This is how you would adapt it. And you would say, hey, would you like to schedule a consultation so you can know more about my services? Full name, da-da-da-da-da. Let's exit this. You can also add a Chrome extension. When you have a Chrome extension, it will pull leads from your Gmail account and organize them for you so you can see which one is a true lead and which one is not, like personal stuff. And this is why if you keep all of your emails into your business emails, it would just be able to pull those leads for you. Batch emails, one time, send as many messages you can to multiple clients. I'm sorry, you can send the same message to multiple clients. Let's say you wanted to email 150 clients about a new service you're launching. You can batch email. Files. This is where you manage all of your different files. So you could create a file. You can create an invoice. You could create contracts. This is really important. I cannot emphasize this enough. This is what I love about HoneyBook. Contracts. Having to make sure that your contract are in the same location, that they are signed and executed is very important. The last thing you want is for things to be lost in email. HoneyBook manages all of that. Services, you can create your services here. Schedulers, questionnaires. This is a big one because for me, a key part of my lead sourcing journey is to try to really understand which one of the leads coming to me is a hot lead, a warm lead, or a lead that I will not proceed with. By asking them certain questions, I will be able to tell if this lead is a hot lead or a warm lead, or actually one that I should discard. Templates. This is where the fun happens. I think this is what really sets HoneyBook apart from the rest. They have questionnaires, invoices, all-in-one booking flow, invoice, contract, and plus an action. So look at this. Right. This is the start of something special. There's a video. You can upload your video before, during, and after. It's telling you the process. This is created for you, your collection. And then you can continue with pricing. So this is one lead page that gives you all of the information you need to book a service. And then what blocks do you want to do? A question, image, video. So you can completely optimize this lead magnet and then customize it and then send it to your client. So there's a questionnaire section. There are next steps, deposits, agreements, pricing. I love this. So you see, you can have templates for invoices. So here is a basic invoice template. So you will enter in all of your information and then there it is, overdue, upcoming, payment. So use auto pay. This is where you pay. Let's go back. The invoice section, proposals, questionnaires. There's a basic questionnaire, or you can go to the gallery template and click on the gallery template. In this gallery template, they have 143 different templates for you to use. A liability waiver and release form, questionnaire for copyrights, business coaching service guide, offboarding guide for marketing consultants, consulting or VA service guides, welcome package for creative consultants, brand ambassador agreement, feedback questionnaire. Let's click on this feedback questionnaire. What I want to show you is how you can customize it with your logo. Let's say we want to edit this template, save time and apply a default theme. So for your business, your default branding would be here and you would just automatically apply that here. But you can also customize this theme by changing the colors, the buttons, lots of opportunities. So right here, you can change all of this, the names. So thank you for your business. Your feedback is here. Your preferred mode of contact. All of that is right over here for you. All you have to do is really enjoy. And then automations. This is a really exciting part of HoneyBook. Between the templates and this one, I'm really excited about this. When we talk about automation, this is where you create conditions and systems and triggers so that things are happening automatically. Somebody scheduled a meeting. They schedule the meeting, what's going to happen next, right? It's going to trigger an action, wait, or I like the conditional format, right? Let's say we had a meeting and in that meeting, they signed the contract. Yes, if they signed the contract, this is what we do. If they didn't sign a contract, I want you to do this. Da 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 da. All of that's going to happen automatically. If they sign the contract, I want you to action, create an email draft, send them a contract, move the pipeline to the next stage, and get them to sign a contract, right? If they said no, we're going to send them an email reminder, right? And you can add on here which email we're going to be. We're going to have to send another email saying, hey, we would really like to have your services, right? Inquiry and booking template. And if that still doesn't work, right, you can add another condition. So you can keep adding conditions so that you're really following through with that lead and you're being very consistent with that lead without you having to do anything. All of that's already written here. If they didn't sign a contract, this is what I send them after 2 weeks, right? Let's say here, instead of an action, I want to wait. So we are going to wait 14 days. After we've waited 14 days, we are going to take another action. This to me is so great because I work in batches. I'm the type of person, I want to sit down for 45 minutes and work on this, or sit down for a full day and work on the software, setting up the software, my actions, organizing everything, and then on another day, do all of my follow-ups. I am a batch content creation type of girl. So this to me is just perfect because I can preset all of my actions and automate them. And anytime a client reaches out to me, I don't have to remember to get back to them because life happens. We want to be entrepreneurs so we can take control over our lives. But tangent over. Let's look at the tools. Under tools, you have calendar, scheduler, integration, tasks, time tracker, and library. In your library, this is where all of the images you've uploaded are going to be. This is where all of your files are going to be. So you would take 1 day to get your software ready. Day 1, do all of your branding. Day 2, do all of your files, your automations. Calendar, this is what your calendar is going to look like. You have full visibility on what's going on. Do you have any booked projects, meetings, payments, tentative projects, consultation calls? So you can personally optimize these with whatever color you want. Let's say you're very particular and you like for this to match your branding, then you could just add whatever your branding hashtag colors are here, the hex numbers. You can add that for each one of these. If you wanted to add more to this, you can. If you wanted to connect the calendar to, let's say, your Outlook calendar, you could as well. And then here is your scheduler. So your calendar is different from your scheduler. From your scheduler, you can create a lead form. You can manage the different sessions that you have. Let's say you have 15-minute sessions, 30 minutes, 2 hours. All of those can be customized up here. Availability overview can also be customized, right? The last thing you want is to be like, I'm available 24/7. I work a 9-to-5 job, so 9 to 5 won't be my availability. It's going to be more like 5 to 9. Because a lot of people that I'm working with also have full-time jobs, so I would switch mine to 9 to 5 and then weekends, but that's really up to you. Integration, this is another important tool. You can integrate with a spreadsheet, different CRM, HubSpot, Monday, Gmail. You can have a HoneyBook Chrome extension, Calendly. So QuickBooks, this is exciting to me because I'm in the bookkeeping business now. So here are all of the different apps you could integrate with QuickBooks, okay? Tasks. This is going to be a broad overview that shows you all of your different tasks for. I showed you how you could create a task for a particular project, But this task management will have all of your tasks for all of your projects. Time tracker, this is for all of your different projects, tasks, right? Each project could have its own time tracker, but here is where you would manage and see all of them. And then finance, this is an exciting one because I think this is a new one. Here is an overview of your finance portion. So this is where you see, well, how am I doing with my money? Who has paid and who hasn't paid? Payments. Do I have anything coming up? Banking details, creating invoices, expenses. You could track your expenses here. Profit and loss. So a little bit of accounting. Of course, this is probably not going to be where you should be managing this. You should have QuickBooks or something else. You're working with a bookkeeper to manage that, but it gives you a starting point. There's a QuickBook integration, like I was just saying. So seamlessly integrate HoneyBook payments to QuickBooks. This is great. A tax hub. What hasn't HoneyBook thought about? So your 2024 tax documents is going to be here, and you will pull this out and give that to your accountant. Before we go, right, because we're almost done up here, notifications, you have all of your unread messages. Of course, you have chat support if you need it. Let's take a look at the settings, because I was in the settings earlier. So new, you can create a new client, a new project, a new client, a new invoice, a new smart file right from there. Company settings. Okay, so when you click on company settings, this is the site that I wanted to go into, your settings site. You have my account settings, and then you have your company settings, right? So under your My Account setting is going to be more personal information. So you can have all of your branding here under company brand. This is where your branding is going to be. So connect all of your social media accounts. There's a preference section. This is where you will have a preferred lead source, a preferred project field. So all of your preferences are here. It helps with that automation, your SMS reminders, your payment reminders, right? Turn all of these on so you can keep track of when all of those things are coming. AI assisted, I'm not very familiar with this. Of course, I'm still learning about the software, but there's help for you here. Domain and client portals. If you're going to bring your own domain name or client portal information, so you can customize all of that here. Your integrations, I showed you this earlier. Your teams, this is going to be really important, right? Because many of us are going to be working with a team. So if you had a team that you were working with, your bookkeeper's access, you can give your bookkeeper access. A VA, you can give a VA access here. So let's look at the membership section. This is, of course, where you will sign up for your membership. If you sign up for the yearly plan, it gives you 2 months free option. And here is what the membership look like. So you can have the starter package that bills you at the starter one right now is $19, but it looks like there will be a new price of $29. So this one gets you started with everything you need to create a great client experience. You have unlimited client projects, unlimited invoices and payment, proposals, calendars, all professional templates, up to 1 scheduler session. If you choose this mid-essential plan, this is the most popular one. Now it adds expense management, profit and loss, removes Powered by Honey. It will pretty much look like you won't have the Powered by Honey marketing call out. You have standard reports instead of basic reports. You can get deeper business insights with projects and book project per client report. You get unlimited scheduler sessions, and you can set your availability, and clients can book free or paid sessions with you. And then, of course, you have this bigger one that has an onboarding specialist, advanced report, unlimited team members. For this one, you can add up to 2 team members. If I sign up, I would most likely sign up for the essential plan. There's a section here for your bank details and client payment methods as well. So the client payment methods they can use, this is great because they can pay with a bank or a credit card. So these are all of the features that HoneyBook offers you. So of course this wasn't a tutorial, it was just a review of all of the different features you can get with HoneyBook. Alright, so this was just an overview of all of the different features you can get with HoneyBook. So what do you guys think? If you're somebody who is interested in having a cost-effective CRM, like an all-in-one customer management software, this is a great one. I've heard that there are other softwares out there. There's Odoo. There are so many. There are so many. As I give each one a try, I'll make a quick video, even just for myself, to see which ones I'm liking and why I'm liking them. Thank you guys so very much for joining me on another video. As I told you guys, I will be sharing with you everything I'm doing on this journey, what's working for me, what's not working for me. When I first started with HoneyBook, I really thought I was going to go out there, start taking on clients, but I'm still taking my QuickBooks and bookkeeping courses. I'm still trying to figure out how to take on budgeting clients. So in terms of actually people who are paying me, I don't have any. So I'm just putting in place the infrastructure right now and learning the things that I need to learn so that when I am ready to start taking on customers, it's actually, I do have all of my ducks in a row. So as always, thank you guys so much for joining me. Right now, this whole month, I am sharing everything about career. So if you're interested in strengthening your career for the purpose of leveraging it so you can build scalable side businesses, check out my career series. We'll link the playlist somewhere up here. We are also going to have it in the end screen somewhere over here or over here. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.